Oh, these hubs are crusty. All right, so right now we are front calipers. So I'm just gonna wire wheel it real good, and then it doesn't look like it needs to be descaled, but I'm gonna wire wheel the shit out of it, and then I will degrease it, and we'll see what it's like after that. Nice. Quick rub down with some IPA. And these don't have to be perfect. All right, I've got these calipers ready. They are wire wheeled. I have rubbed them down real good with IPA. I'm gonna leave this pad in, keep those pistons safe. And then I took out this pad because we want this painted. I've got one out. We got one out here ready to paint. So I'm gonna paint. This is not the ideal situation. It's getting kind of cold out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the bottom side first. Hit it with the heat gun for a while. Let it cure as best as we can. Just enough so I can flip it over and do the whole top half. So that's all the coats we're going to do on the bottom. We'll get this pretty dry enough to where we can flip these over, and then we'll do 2 light coats and a wet medium coat, a wet third coat on the tops and the fronts. All right, now I'm going to roll them over as gently as I can. I'm going to grab it by the hardware in here. Coat 1 done. We may not get 3 coats out of this. And do what we can. Might have to put on a thick second coat. Alright, we've got the paint on the calipers. I was only able to get like 1 light coat and then like a medium second coat before I ran out. So what I'm going to do now, they're on this board. I'm going to take this board with both those calipers on it in the house and bake them in the oven for 20 minutes. So I'm going to go do that. I will return when that's done. Apparently I was wrong. You got to bake that for an hour after it dries. So I'm going to bring the board in the garage and we're gonna shut this door, bring them bad boys in here. I'm gonna set them on the cart. Then I'll kick the heater on in here and let them dry. A couple hours, they'll be in the oven. Yummy. Got some freshy hardware. So, I accidentally already screwed this up because I broke the little rubber things when I picked it up, when I removed it, and they just fucking ripped. So, do that. Go ahead and take that, flip it over, get these new pads. That one will go in like that, this one will go in like that. I think Bossy wants that. Hey, Big Dog, you went out? So we're going to thin this out. So this grease, it's not to lubricate it. Not this, at least. Grease here reduces vibration and corrosion. And I forgot to do this first. I just clean off the pistons real quick. These are PowerStop Pads. And then swap out the old hardware. Stuff in. And then you want to lube. You don't need a whole lot. You're going to do both sides. All done. New bleeder, new banjo, new pads, new hardware. Yeah, I think we're gonna replace these. I could turn them, but they're pretty gone. Look at the inside of these things, like they're just super crusty. So we're gonna get some PowerStop ones ordered up. Good morning, it's Sunday and it is a beautiful day out today. I'm gonna be removing the idler arm, the idler bracket, and then probably the steering brace, the steering stabilizer, and just getting that whole ugly mamma jam all sanded down and ready for paint. So I'll throw you guys on a tripod and you can watch. Alright, we got the idler arm puller on it from the underside, so I'm going to jump underneath and go to town on her. Oh yeah, we're free, baby. She didn't slip. She free. Free, 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 free. Not too hard. All right. Our made in China. There's literally no fluid left in this. Now we get ready, or I say we. I'm gonna start scuffing and sanding this down for paint. That's what I'm doing next. So I'm gonna start with, got some 50 grit orbital pads, just to knock all this previous coating off. I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Alright, you got everything taped off. Oops, pants just got stuck in the garage door. So the tie rod and the boot taped off there. All we've got exposed, really, is this crossbar. So, I think it's ready for paint. I'm going to wipe it down one more time with some IPA. I am slightly disappointed because I am all out of the Seymour rust converter, which has proven to be a very effective primer layer. I'm gonna fight this. Try not to touch it so it doesn't fall again. So this is what I'm using. All right, I've only been shaking this for like 3.5 hours. So I think it's ready. All right, second coat on this side. Damn it. coat numero dos. We'll hit it with the heat gun. I was able to kind of rotate it up a little bit, and it's just kind of chilling. So, just enough to... This will be my second coat on the back. That crossbar should be pretty dry, at least dry enough to put old steer stabilizer in. This thing is an absolute unit. Love it. New rotor showed up today from the one and only DMaxstore. The Duramax diesel only store. There you go. That's what we're going for. All four corners drilled and slotted. Power stops. Got the first one on. It's front passenger side, as stated. These are pretty nice rotors, and they freshen everything up real nice. Still no?
No, I think it's I now.
So I need to pull the shocks off anyway and get them all cleaned up. I'll do that. We're gonna give it a first shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it already.
Still your first shot if you haven't set it back down yet.
Oh, is that how that works?
You always say you never got stuck if you get unstuck. So yeah, I guess that's how it works.
Alright. It's our PSC gear. Alright, so I've been waiting on my idler arm because apparently I was an idiot and AGM. But I don't know why I got this one. I think I ordered it. It was like a, do you need an idler arm? Yes, when I ordered my steering stuff. So, to go along with all the rest of the Kryptonite stuff. Ford, GM, Ram. Cool little sticky McSticker. Built in the USA. Love that. You guys, if you don't have Kryptonite parts yet, these things, everything is just so beefy. So we'll be putting this bad boy on. So I put some white lithium grease on this. I can't find my grease gun. It's my good grease in it. Never done this before, so if I'm doing it wrong, let me know. I can already tell you I'm gonna have an issue right there. That might be the way right there. Little pigeon toed. I think there's probably a better way to do this. Call me lazy, but I really don't like doing unnecessary work. Oh, that sucked it right up. This one's not spinning. Alright, so here we go. We got PSC steering box, steering gear, Bilstein stabilizer. We got all Kryptonite, brace, idler, Pitman arm. This is the force blind Pitman arm. Maybe Kryptonite will show me some love and send me their upper control arms, lower control arms, all the rest of the stuff. Well, some of you may have noticed I've got this hard brake line in. Sam and I were kind of test plumbing them up yesterday. I'm trying to source either some OEM replacements, which are very difficult to find, for these tubing, the brake tubing retainers, or find something billet. So we kind of put the rest of the hard brake lines on pause until I can find a solution. You can see for the time being we just use the old ones, and they've got paint and shit all over them. And we did clean them up, so this is about as good as they're gonna get. But the brake lines fit perfect. That's gonna do it for this video. Steering system is done. Brakes are done. We've got, actually, I didn't show you all that. We've got drilled and slotted stop techs on all four corners along with new pads. You guys already saw that the calipers are all fresh. So, there you go. The next video should be, hopefully, finishing the parking brake and finishing up the hard brake lines once I figure out a solution for those clamps. And then wiring. I got to run wiring. And I'm working on designing some AN line clamps. Basically, there's stuff out there right now. It's okay. The stuff I like is expensive, but I still want a pretty seamless, toolless design. And I haven't found anything like that yet, so I've been playing in SolidWorks and trying to design something. So the fuel line stuff might be a little ways out until I can find another solution for that I like. For now, wrapping up this video. Thanks for watching. Stay hostile, my friends.